Well, what do we have here? A thief, but not just any thief. There's no getting away this time. You're sealed in the royal treasury. How you even got this far is, quite frankly, infuriating. But that's for me to talk with my guards later. For now, you and I are going to have a conversation, and then I am going to put you in chains. Why are you smiling at me? You're caught. Don't you get it? There's no getting out of this. Why just me? I knew you would come, especially with the new items that we have here. Powerful magical artifacts. I knew you couldn't resist the temptation. They're too, well, powerful. But more importantly for you, they're too valuable. They're too strong. They make people strong. And for someone like you, who's not only one of the most infuriating and frustrating thieves that I have to deal with, but one of the greatest of the ages we're in. But also, you're someone who is a renowned leader of one of the most famous or infamous adventuring bands in the land, depending on where you go. Oh, so that's what surprise looks like on your face. Didn't think anyone knew about that, did you? Well, you're in luck. Most don't. Most are not aware of this fact, and I have not seen fit as to share it yet. Yet, I'm sure it will come up in your trial and sentencing. What is with you? Don't you understand? There is no getting out of this. There is nowhere to go. Once I have my guards here, you won't be able to escape. And even without them here, you can't get out of this room without getting through me, and you cannot get through me. And those great artifacts that you have, they're not going to work in this room. It's been shielded against that exact thing. So the only thing to do right now is for you to wait and answer a few questions I have before my guards show up. Yes, I have questions. First, where? And please just make this easy. Where is the rest of the things that you've stolen from the kingdom? Of course you're not just gonna make this easy for me. Why would I even think such a thing? Alright, we'll circle back. How did you get in here, and how have you gotten into so many well-guarded places? Throughout the past several years, I have had guards everywhere. Your description, though not thanks to your disguises and trickery, is as accurate as I would have liked. Seeing you now, it is close enough, except for your most elaborate illusions. The whole dragon fiasco is an example. Oh, that caused so much headache. But, again, how did you get here? Oh, come on. It's not like you're going to get to use those tricks again. It's not like you're going to get out of this. You can't get out of this. So just tell me. What do you mean, why? Why question you? Why ask these? Why do you think? I am the guard's captain. I I make sure everything runs in the city as it is meant to. I make sure that all the soldiers here are up to snuff. I make sure that everything in the kingdom that has to do with things that need force applied is done. I am the one who keeps the order as I must. And you break that order. So when you came and when you started your thieving ways, I was sent a direct order from the ruler of this kingdom, and I was sent that order to capture you. And I was also sent that order to figure out how you were doing these things, and year after year I've been unable to. So now I have the opportunity to get answers. Why wouldn't I take it? Of course you have questions. Why wouldn't you have questions? What do you mean a deal? I'm not letting you out of here. Hmm. I, eh, mm, if it is the only way to get you to give me answers, fine. We can exchange questions. Why is it never easy? You haven't answered any of mine yet. What? No, you don't get to go first. What? You are my captured prisoner. Why do I have to negotiate with you? Deep breaths. Oh, alright. Fine. Ask a question. I don't care. Hmm. I don't. I don't. I don't hate the ruler of this kingdom. Anything that you think of that is false. I did not seem disgusted when I spoke of him. What do you mean a face? I'm not making a face about it. If I'm making a face, it's due to being argued with about my face by a thief that I'm capturing. No, I'm not answering it. Give me your next question. That no. I guess that would imply that I hadn't answered the question. I did answer the question you made. Whether you liked my answer or not is irrelevant. Just how are you more of a headache being captured than you are when you are running free? How is that possible? How do your companions put up with you? I know you have companions. As I said, I am aware of your leadership skills and the group that you run with. Because I know. Is that your question? How? How do I know? Very well. Oh, oh, I know. I know because I was there when your group was just getting started. For a few years at least. Hmm? Oh, it's starting to bring some recognition in your eyes, is it? Well, I'm not surprised you didn't think of it right away. Most of my stories, most of the stories of my adventures are long, long past telling and retelling. Those stories have been told and told again so many times that all the people of all the lands lost interest. It's fine. I never did it for people's interest. I did it because it was the thing to be done. Yes, I was an adventurer in another lifetime, as it were. A short another lifetime, but another lifetime nonetheless. Hmm. Finally got it, huh? Yes. I was an adventurer in a rather well-known and renowned group. We were great. We did many amazing things. Slain demons, devils, took down all sorts of foul beasts, saved towns, cities, kingdoms, went into some of the deepest, darkest dungeons, and came out alive and with riches. Most of the time. Um, I was sometimes the leader, sometimes not. We shared responsibility depending on who knew what we were doing best. I was well, many called me the Dragon Tamer. A misnomer. I never tamed a dragon, but I had one as a companion, a friend, an ally. Well, all things must come to an end. Groups break up, some due to death, some due to betrayal, and some just drift away. Hmm. Yes, my group was luckier than most. I split from them, and, well, they went about their way. From what I understand, they had ventured for a while yet, but luckily made it all out of those encounters, and most of them have settled down. I keep tabs and track of them, as it were, when I can. Though, though when I have disturbances in the kingdom, it is hard to keep track of old habits. Now, I've answered one of your questions. On to one of mine. How could you have possibly gotten in here? We had guards everywhere. We had anti-magic wards. We had mages with true sight going all of the time. None of which was cheap or easy to set up. So how? How could you possibly gotten in here? Why are you laughing? What do you mean you didn't use magic? You couldn't have gotten in here without magic unless, oh no. No, no, no. Did one of my guards let you in? I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill them all. I don't suppose you'll tell me who. In all of those wards and all of those, would not be useful. All of those things not useful against very simple disguises. Who did you dress up as to get in here? Oh, come on. Just tell me. If for nothing else, so I can write it in a report for prosperity, or whatever the word is sakes. No, I know that's not the right word. The wrong one isn't. It's the only one I got right now. It's been a long day. Really? That, I know I asked you one question, and now. Fine. Ask your next question. Why did I leave? You just won't leave good enough alone, will you? You are poking into things you don't want to know about. Trust me. Fine. Fine. But there are things that are more dangerous to know than the things you've stolen. Very well. Beat on your head. This kingdom, this kingdom is powerful. It is well guarded, it is strong. And you've seen it for what it is. It is cruel. And that cruelty comes from the very top. Many of the others outside of this realm, outside of this kingdom, outside of this area, many of the other kingdoms, they don't like it. They hate it. They hate what happens here, what's done to the citizens, what's done to the people, what's done to those that aren't considered people here. But this place is too strong to come down. So when things like thieves come in, or adventurers come by and take down some of the barons or the lords, the kingdoms on the outside celebrate. This one rages on. My party went against this place a number of times for the atrocities it committed, for the atrocities the ruler of this place committed. And we did great things. We saved so many people. You know, it used to be larger than it is now. We helped cut it down to half its size. Those lands are more peaceful now. Eventually, though, we got trapped. And my party is full of good, stubborn people who would have fought to the last. Those good people could have done and would do and are doing great things besides adventuring. I knew that. And I knew that I cannot call him a king. A king stands for his nation. That vile being does not. That a ruler. I knew the ruler of this kingdom would not let them go unless there was a sacrifice, and unless that sacrifice suffered. So a lot of work, through a lot of effort and deceit, I made it so my companions could leave. And I stayed. And every day here I suffer for it, but that is a price I was and am willing to make. So I deal with the horrors that are this place in order to make sure that they never have to. So yes, you were right. I despise the ruler of this place. I despise what happens that in here that I cannot change. But I can't do anything about it except make sure my my former party members are safe. So there's your answer. Are you bitter for knowing it, truly? What is that look on your face? What are you thinking now? Thief. Leave. I can't leave. I just told you why I can't, and you're certainly not going anywhere. Of course I can't. I just said, oh, yes, my party members are out. They are safe. Most of them. Most of them are out and safe. No, there are none left beyond this wall. There are none left in this kingdom. None alive, anyway. My most loyal companion. The dragon that was always by my side. He was taken from me. But I cannot leave. Why? You ask all of this. I cannot, because, don't you get it? There's nothing left for me out there. I'm what? A washed up adventurer who has helped with nothing but cruelty, helped with nothing but ensuring vile people rule. What is left for me out there? Go with, go with you? What? Why would you want someone like me? Yes, I once did great things, but I have since done vile acts. I, I cannot. Well, yes, my own party members are beyond his reach, but would you really have someone like me? Someone who has chased you down, someone who has ordered your death, someone who has done evil things. You know, it wouldn't be easy necessarily to get fully out of the kingdom. We can get out of, we could get out of the walls in the primary area around here, but it would take a few days to get fully out. The kingdom hasn't shrunk that much, you know. Would you really risk it? They'll be hunting for you for sure, but if I went with you, they would never stop. The bounties placed on my head and yours if they find our connection would be immense. You wouldn't be safe. You're crazy. You know that, right? I, mm, all right. This is this is going to. Oh, this is not going to be easy. And you're going to want more than those few items you've picked up. Oh, over in that corner. Go push on the third brick from the left. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Open it. Oh, it's not a mimic. Open the chest. Yeah. The ruler was always a bit paranoid about his best items. Only I and I think one other person is aware of those items in particular. They're nasty pieces of work, most of them. Make sure you grab the cloak out of there. And pass me those. Ah, yes. Pass me those boots. No, they're not for me, but they're a bit big for you to be carrying. Alright. Hmm? Oh, and make sure you get the bag that's at the bottom of that. It's small, but. Yeah. Don't open it yet. Trust me on that. Are you sure about this? I can't believe I'm going to do this. I can't believe I'm trusting a thief. Hmm. Well, I guess I could trust a fellow adventurer. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Well, what do you say, thief? We ready to go? All right then. How about this? I open the door. You slip out. Get to the castle gates. Get beyond them. You know the tree line there? Yes, the one you've lost me in a number of times. Go right in there. Just west of the gate opening. The main one. I'll meet you there in 30 minutes. Oh, and don't get caught going out. That would just be embarrassing for everyone at this point. I'll meet you there. We should have at least half a day's advance of them figuring out something's wrong with my disappearance. Alright, go. I'll meet you out there. And good luck. I'll see you soon.